This is Rick, and I've sent him back 2,000 years to the Roman Empire. He's standing in the city of Pompeii, where the streets are paved with stone. The marketplace is filled with the clamor of merchants. The scent of bread and wine fills the air, and the residents have no idea what awaits them today. Rick sees not a village, but a developed Roman city. Around 20,000 people live here, and there's an amphitheater, baths, theaters, aqueducts, and even something resembling a cafe. Everything seems incredibly modern, and Rick feels like a tourist in some southern country without the internet. He notices the pavement beneath his feet trembling slightly, as if a heavy cart had passed by. People barely notice because they live in an earthquake zone and are accustomed to such tremors. But Rick feels uneasy. The animals are behaving strangely. Dogs howl and strain at their chains, donkeys stamp their hooves, and chickens scurry about in the yards. The villagers don't understand, but Rick notices that it was the animals who first sensed trouble. Their instincts tell them something the humans don't yet understand. Gray flakes begin to fall from the sky like warm, prickly snow. At first, this only causes surprise. People look up, trying to understand what's happening, while Rick coughs and covers his face with his hand. The villagers think it's some kind of unusual storm or a sign from the gods, as they've never seen anything like it before. Many remain on the streets, continuing to drink wine and discuss the unusual phenomenon. Few realize that the dormant volcano has already awakened. The ash piles up. The marketplace turns gray. Shouts are muffled by coughing, and the food is covered in a layer of dust. The water in the fountain grows murky, and it's getting dark outside. Rick seeks shelter and runs into the house. The walls are covered with frescoes, myths, and hunting scenes. In the atrium is an open courtyard, where gray rain is already falling. Rick touches the paintings, realizing they could disappear along with the owners and this beautiful house. Returning to the street, he sees a stall where clay pots are built into a stone table. They serve stew and bread. Rick tries a piece and realizes this is how fast food was born. But the taste of the food is lost in the smell of sulfur and ash. The sky darkens like night. People light torches, and the darkness deepens even more. The air is heavy. With the smell of sulfur, it becomes increasingly difficult to breathe. Rick doesn't yet understand that things are only going to get worse. Every breath burns his throat. Ash gets in his eyes and grits his teeth. Rick wraps a cloth around his face, but it helps little. People run and cough. Children cry, and the streets turn into chaos. Rocks begin to fall from the sky, some the size of fists. Roofs collapse, and Rick presses himself against the wall. Crowds run for the city gates, but the roads are littered with ash. Carts get stuck. People push each other. Some scream, some pray. Rick rushes among the fleeing, realizing that his chances of escape are dwindling. The catastrophe didn't last a minute. It stretched on for almost 2 days. At first, ash and rocks fell, and many believed they could wait it out. But then came something from which neither house nor walls could protect: a torrent of fire. A pyroclastic flow descends from the summit, a mixture of gas and ash, hot as an oven and faster than a hurricane. It is impossible to outrun. Rick sees a wall of fire and smoke advancing on the city, sweeping away everything in its path. The air is scorching hot. Everything around him sizzles and melts. People fall right in the streets. Rick covers his face with his hands, but his skin still burns from the heat. Breathing is impossible, and every breath becomes torture. People will eventually freeze in their final poses. Some covered their faces, others hugged a child. This is how archaeologists will later find them: silhouettes, transformed into monuments to the final moments of life. This catastrophe claimed tens of thousands of lives. Escape was impossible. Help did not exist. Pompeii was gone. Streets, houses, vineyards. Everything was covered in a thick layer of ash. In a single day, the city seemed wiped off the face of the earth. Pompeii became a mass grave. Thousands of people remained here forever. Centuries passed before archaeologists excavated the city. Houses, dishes, paintings, and inscriptions remained beneath the ash. Pompeii became a window into the past, the only place where everyday life of the Roman Empire is frozen in time. And here is Rick's silhouette, also lingering among the ashes. After all, he survived until now and started his own channel. Subscribe to stay up to date with new episodes.